This is a demo of a chat application we've created to answer questions about the state of food security and nutrition using UNICEF's reports from 2023 and 2024. So this is the chat application in question. It is able to read those reports using a RAG architecture to answer questions that the user has. And so you type your message here at the bottom, for example, this, and you hit enter, and you wait for the LLM to respond. And here's the response. This application also has caching. So if you ask the same question twice in a row, you get an instant response. Notice that this response was much faster than the first time. So let's take a look at how this code is implemented. The application is split into three components. Here's a front end, back end, and orchestrator service. So starting with the front end, this is written in React, and it makes JavaScript queries to the back end. The back end is written in Python, uses Fast API framework, and is integrated with RabbitMQ and with Redis caching. So Redis caching, for each question that comes in, when it gets an answer, it caches that answer into Redis. It uses RabbitMQ to communicate with the orchestrator service. There's two queues, the question queue and answer queue. The backend will send the user's question into the question queue, which the orchestrator service is listening to. And the orchestrator service will put the answers in the answer queue, which the backend will put in the Redis cache. So let's deep dive into the orchestrator service. If you see here, we are using OpenAI's API to make queries of the LLM, and we've done some prompt engineering. The default prompt has been modified. So it says that the context contains information from two reports on food insecurity and nutrition. One is from 2023 and the other is from 2024. We have told the LLM that it is an expert in food security and nutrition. Given the context information and not prior knowledge, answer the query. Format your entire answer in HTML. If asked to make comparisons, try to answer using HTML formatted tables and explain quantitative differences in numbers. Try to use numerical numbers over plain English where applicable. For example, to explain percentage increases in comparisons. So this is our custom prompt, and we create a prompt template out of it. We are using LlamaIndex to index the PDFs from the reports from 2023 and 2024. The first time this runs, it will build and save the index to disk. On subsequent runs, it'll load the index from disk. Next, we connect to RabbitMQ. And as I mentioned, there are both the answer queue and the question queue. We are updating the query engine's prompts with our custom prompt. And there's some code here to display those prompts for debugging purposes. So here's the RabbitMQ function. For every question that comes in, for every message, we decode the question from the message. We then query using the query engine with the question to get the LLM's response. We are parsing the response here and then publishing that answer into the response queue and acknowledging the message. And here is how we connect to those queues. So that is a demonstration of RAG architecture and LLMs to answer questions on food security for UNICEF's reports from 2023 and 2024. Thank you.